Alright, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of my Warner Brothers DVD collection, Autumn 2021 edition. Part 1, we looked at the Looney Tunes DVD releases. Now, this is part 2, in which we will be looking at the Tom and Jerry DVD releases. So, without further ado, let's start. For part 2, first, we have a DVD release. It doesn't say when this came out, but it came out in 2004. Tom and Jerry Spotlight Collection. 2-disc DVD collection. Spine. And the back. Producing Tom and Jerry cartoons for 20 years was for me one continuous labor of love, says William Hanna. And this one contains a standard version and widescreen version. Most of the cartoons are in full screen except for Touchy Pussycat, The Flying Sorceress, and Blue Cat Blues. And it says Turner Entertainment Company. That's because MGM originally made Tom and Jerry. Here's the front and back. Disc 1 contains Yankee Doodle Mouse, Sufferin' Cats, Baby Puss, the Zoot Cat, $1 Million Cat, The Bodyguard, Mouse Trouble, Tea for Two, Flirty Birdie, Quiet Please, The Milky Wowf, Solid Serenade, Milky Waif, Solid Serenade, Catfishin', The Cat Concerto, Kitty Foiled, The Trace Hurts, Saltwater Tabby, The Invisible Mouse, The Little Orphan, and Heavenly Puss. Disc 2 contains Texas Tom, Jerry and the Lion, Tom and Jerry and the Hollywood Bowl, Jerry and the Goldfish, Cue-Ball Cat, Slipped Up Pup, Jerry's Cousin, Cat Nappin', The Flying Cat, The Two Musketeers, Smitten Kitten, Johann Mouse, Two Little Indians, BB Butch, Mice Follies, Designs on Jerry, Pecco's Pest, Touchy Pussycat, The Flying Sorceress, and Blue Cat Blues. Here's what the discs look like. Here's disc 1, which features Tom Cat. And disc 2, which features Jerry Mouse. Now, disc 1 opens with the 2004 blue FBI anti-piracy warning screen, the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the 1996 regular strings theme, and then the cartoon notice about some of the cartoons may include some depictions, then the DVD menu, and then the start of the short Yankee Doodle Mouse. Disc 2 opens with a digitally generated, well-done version of the 1980s Warner Brothers FBI warning screen. And then, of course, the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the 1996 regular strings theme, DVD menu, and the start of the episode, Texas Tom. Alright. Next up, doesn't say when this came out, but this is a 2005 DVD release of Tom and Jerry Spotlight Collection Volume 2. This one says, the minute you saw a cat and mouse, half your story was done. You know there will be a conflict, and you will have a chase, says Joseph Barbera from Hanna-Barbera Cartoons by Michael Mallory. It contains both a full screen and widescreen version. Here's what the artwork looks like here. Disc 1 contains all-new introduction by Whoopi Goldberg, containing the shorts Puss Gets the Boot, The Midnight Snack, The Night Before Christmas, Frady Cat, Dog Trouble, Puss in Boots, Puss in Toots, I meant to say, Dog Trouble, Puss in Toots, The Bowling Alley Cat, Fine Feathered Friend, The Lonesome Mouse, Putting on the Dog, The Mouse Comes to Dinner, Mouse in Manhattan, Springtime for Thomas, Trap Happy, Part-Time Pal, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mouse, Old Rockin' Chair Tom, Professor Tom, The Cat and the Men Mouse, and Polka Dot Puss. And Disc 2 contains Saturday Evening Puss, Little Quacker, Texas Tom, Safety Second, Sleepy Time Tom, Nitwitty Kitty, Cruise Cat, Triplet Trouble, Push Button Kitty, The Missing Mouse, Jerry and Jumbo, Just Ducky, Little Schoolmouse, Pet Peeve, Southbound Duckling, Tom and Cherry, Muscle Beach Tom, Downbeat Bear, Mucho Mouse, and Top Watchers. I'll show you what the discs look like. Here's disc 1, which features Tom, and it shows Jerry holding a piece of cheese, with Tom looking sinister on there. And disc 2, which features Jerry with a piece of cheese behind his ear, and Tom giving another sinister look. And both discs use the 2004 blue FBI anti-piracy warning screen, the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the 1996 regular Strings theme, introduction by Whoopi Goldberg, DVD menu, and the start of the shorts Puss Gets the Boot for disc 1 and Saturday Evening Puss for disc 2. Next up, we have, doesn't say when this came out, but it's a 2012 DVD release of Tom and Jerry in the Doghouse. And this one says, Tom and Jerry Let the Dogs Out in this Canine Collection. And the cartoons include 24 Karat Cat, Destruction Junction, Beef-Faced Tom, 24 Karat Cat, Destruction Junction, Beefcake Tom, Bend It Like Thomas, Tom's Photo Finish, Game Set Match, Catnapping, Catfishing, The Bodyguard, Quiet Please, Solid Serenade, Slicked Up Pup, Puddin' on the Dog, The Framed Cat, Top Watchers, The Invisible Mouse, Pet Peeve, Feeding Time, DJ Jerry, Beach Bully Bingo, A Life Less Guarded, and The Doghouse. It's presented in full screen. And here's the disc for Tom and Jerry in the Doghouse. And this DVD opens with the 2007 piracy warning screen, the zoomed-in version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in widescreen with the 1997 dual synthesized strings theme, and then, of course, previews for Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire and Looney Tunes Show Season 1, Volume 3, and then the DVD menu, and the start of this short 24-karat cat. Next up, doesn't say when this came out, but this is a 2016 DVD of Tom and Jerry Double Feature, containing Tom and Jerry Shiver Me Whiskers and Tom and Jerry Whiskers Away. Now, this one says 2 times the cat and mouse fun. And in full screen, and here's the disc for Tom and Jerry Shiver Me Whiskers, disc 1, and disc 2, which features Tom and Jerry Whiskers Away. Now, Tom and Jerry Shiver Me Whiskers opens with the 2004 Blue FBI anti-piracy warning screen, the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with 1997 dual synthesized strings theme, DVD menu, Warner Brothers Family Entertainment logo, and the film. And Tom and Jerry Whiskers Away opens with the full-screen version of the 2002 variant of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo, with the regular strings theme in low tone, and the yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And then Tom and Jerry Whiskers Away opens with the full-screen variant of the 2002 version of the Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the regular strings theme in the low tone and AOL Time Warner Company byline and the DVD menu. Now, real quick, just going to check the episode in DAX real quick. It contains the start of the episode, Cruise Cat. So, the start of the episode, Cruise Cat. The start of the episode, Cruise Cat. So, For Tom and Jerry Shiver Me Whiskers, it's an abridged version, which just starts off with the Merrily We Roll Along theme, and it's byline-less. And this next DVD release is the last Tom and Jerry release I have, Tom and Jerry the Movie. This last Tom and Jerry release I have is Tom and Jerry the Movie, which is actually a 2021 DVD release from this year, actually. A 2020 film. You see, it has the newer WB logo on the packaging. But it still uses the 2017 Warner Brothers Home Entertainment logo at the beginning. Which uses the exact same low-tone music as the AOL Time Warner variant. And there's a preview for Cats and Dogs Free on here. Cats and Dogs Free Pause Unite. Then there's a preview for Scoob. And then the DVD menu. And then the Warner Brothers Pictures logo made for the film. And that's it for part 2. Stay tuned for part 3, which I'll show you DVD releases of the Flintstones and the Jetsons. So stay tuned.